Hello everyone and welcome. This is Terry and this is a carecollob video that was organized by Ninja Orchids, and there are several others that are doing this besides myself. I can't remember their names right off the top of my head, but the orchid that the carecollob is on today in this video is ANSELLIA AFRICANA. Now I'm going to just walk this, take you with me outside where we can take a closer look at this plant, this species, out here in the sun. Pretend as if we are already outside in the grow room, like we hope to be soon. But anyway, I can't take credit for the bloom. This came in spike, and this is a relatively new plant, as I just said. I have just got it potted up. It was a division. It's just potted up in some orchid. There is some lava in the bottom for drainage. This plant is a species, and it is native to South Africa, as the name is. The plants usually bloom with terminal inflorescence, and they also can bloom from the older pseudobulbs, which have been matured already. They put up their growths at the beginning of the growth season. The growths mature, and then they get a little bit of a lessening of water, but they still like the same amount of light. They do like it on the drier side than most. When I had one faithfully bloom for me every year, and I kept it on the far east side of the greenhouse, where it got outside of the greenhouse in the summer, where it got full-on morning sun, and that sun lasted until about noon, and then in the afternoon it got some reflected sun as well. But that corner where it was at was very hot, and it loved it there. The plant multiplied rapidly. I am contemplating moving it back over there, although as of late I have been keeping all of my plants out here in this area. Now, this plant is native to tropical Africa and southern Africa. It's found alongside the coasts and the rivers, in the canopy of trees, usually at elevations that are fewer than about 1,000 feet in altitude, on down to the coast, where they get lots of moisture during the growth season, as I said, and then a lessening. They can take it in very hot conditions and almost in full sun conditions once acclimated. And as you can tell by the roots, it has been described to have a similar plant growing habit as a Grammatophyllum, whereas the roots sort of grow upwards and create a nest in which debris and other humus materials, decayed matter, will be used and absorbed by those roots and then fed upon as nutrients. This can become a gigantic plant, really huge. Not as huge as Grammatophyllums, but the canes can be at least another half of a foot long or tall in length. Now, this plant is really highly dependent upon nutrients, nitrogen specifically. And pretty much that is why they grow these baskets, because it's not getting enough nutrients as far as the nitrogen, and they use that debris in which to convert it into nitrogen. So they do like balanced nutrients pretty much all year round, but not in the late season while their bulbs are maturing into the growth season, which is from late winter into the spring. The flowers have a very nice pattern on them, very reminiscent of Leopard, which is another name for the plant, pseudonym, the leopard orchid, and there is a fragrance to it. But anyway, I think I've given you the information. I will grow it out here in the summer. We'll water it every day. If it's hotter than 80 to 85, I will water it again. I water it with just out of the hose in the summer. Although when I fertilize it once a week, probably twice a week, I will fertilize this one twice a week because it's very nutrient requirement is high. I use rainwater when I am mixing nutrients. My zone is Zone 5 USA. I'm in Champaign, if that gives you any reference. We are now southwest. East would be in this direction, which is the way the sun rises, and my plant would be sitting on the other side of the greenhouse. In the summer, that's where it used to. This year, I'm probably going to have it sitting over this area to get the full effect of more shaded sun, but then it gets more sun towards the evening or the afternoon after the middle of the day is covered up. Again, I will put the names of the carecollob that is doing this with me. Of course, it was all organized by the ninja Nina. Check out her channel if you have not. Very informational. Lots of unusual species and hybrids. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, folks, and enjoy your orchids.